entire General Motors Holden organization on realization of this project, which gives the Australian people a motor vehicle of which they can be truly proud, as they are of the honored name it bears. Good luck to the Holden car, and good luck to all that ride therein.
One of Australia's newest industrial centres is Fisherman's Bend near Melbourne. Now the centre of manufacture of Australia's first produced motor car, the Holden. Australia's Prime Minister, Mr. Chifley, is one of the first to inspect the completed model. Inside the 50-acre plant equipped at the cost of millions, a milling machine...
The General Motors are General Motors Holden, through the Macquarie Network and cooperating stations in all states, present Frenchy and the Living.
They're really scorching along. Everyone's speeding here because this is the easy part. We strike the tough part tonight. An all-night drive through a near desert where water holes are few and far between, where there's no petrol or oil for 600 miles.
General Motors Holdens, a partner in Australia's future.
Her Majesty, looking cool and serene after her tumultuous reception at Ridley Reserve, gives that rather special smile to the young lady presenting the bouquet. The final stage of the visit is at the General Motors Holden's plant, the largest of the industries in Elizabeth. Her Majesty seems keenly interested in future plans for the plant. The latest model cars are inspected.
There's a full loaded door, there are more on the floor, and life is suddenly very Monaro. It's very Monaro this year.
Monaro by Holden, Australia's first sports machine. The racy looks of a high-priced Continental rally car, but no fancy moral price.
I guess it's our best of a bit, perhaps calculation somewhere along the line. So must be fuel. Those official can't touch the car. If they do, Chivers will be instantly disqualified. Chivers must push the car, and there they go. Now.
Commodore. A new Holden so advanced it will challenge all your ideas about Australian cars.
This is it. This time I know it's for me.
Good luck to the Holden car, and good luck to all that ride therein.
Welcome to the Holden video brochure for the exciting new Commodore and Calais range. A glowing example of 40 years of achievement for Holden and Australia. You're about to take a behind-the-scenes look at the development of the new Holden Commodore. This program will demonstrate many of the finer points of the vehicle you may be considering, provide you with an appreciation of each model in the range, the accessories available, and the services provided by your Holden dealer. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the experience of new Commodore and Calais.
We need the full team there, every member, 3 o'clock tomorrow.
asking me what I think, I'll tell you. Australians want space, room to move. You've got to be able to fit 3 decent-sized blokes across the back seat without them being cheek to cheek. Yeah, like Holden's used to be.
New Commodore design parameters create advanced new package with much more interior space. Result, larger inside than previous Commodore and as large as Falcon. More leg room, hip room, shoulder room, head room. Usable boot space 33% larger and a wagon with more room than ever.
Yeah, well, maybe. Look, I'm no leadfoot, but in this country you need plenty of power under your right foot. I cover a lot of country in my business. You've got to have something to eat up the distance, but not drink up the juice.
All new engine plant, all new standards of team construction methods. Engine configuration, small, light, compact 3.8 litre V6. Multi-point port fuel injection. Delco electronic engine management system with triple coil ignition, anti-knock sensor. Fast burn combustion chambers. Low friction moving parts, balance shaft. Power 125 kilowatts at 4800 RPM, up 10%. Torque 292 Newton meters at 3200 RPM, up 18%. Optional port fuel injected 5 litre V8 engine available. Constant dynamometer testing to determine stress limits of components.
Which, as far as I'm concerned, is utterly meaningless. I don't care as long as it goes. But you're forgetting the most important thing to many women. And there are lots of us out there buying cars, and that's the look of the thing.
Oh, we don't want a car that looks like a block of flats either. I mean, styling makes all the difference in the world to me. If your car looks good, so do you. You feel good.
New Holden Commodore, brilliant dynamics, advanced international styling, flush glass. Months of wind tunnel testing created teardrop profile, reducing CD factor by 19% to 0.34. Attention to detail minimizes turbulence. Car needs 15% less power to overcome drag. New quietness in highway cruising, major improvement in performance.
Yeah, what about economy? It's still important, you know. Makes a big difference to my way of thinking.
All new Delco engine management system, checked and rechecked during development by satellite link to the USA. Tested to fail-safe. System retunes engine every firing stroke. Proven super efficient hydromatic 4-speed automatic transmission with torque converter clutch. Overdrive 4th sets new standards for a large powerful engine in a full-size body. City cycle, 11.5 litres per 100 kilometres or 25 miles per gallon manual, 12.5 or 23 miles per gallon auto. Country cycle, 7.6 or 37 miles per gallon manual, 8.0 or 35 miles per gallon auto. 6 weeks in Central Australia, one of the hottest places in the world. Testing 7 months' work in the lab. 6 men, 3 cars. System now confirms Phoenix, Arizona, USA findings. Pulls down from 60 degrees to 25 degrees in 12 minutes. Australian Alps, 8 weeks. Below freezing. 6 camouflaged cars. Heating efficiency improved. System pulling up to comfort level in 6 minutes.
The new, bigger Commodore. More space, more power and efficient aerodynamic styling. A different Commodore from the ground up. From Holden's, a company revitalized and streamlined, geared for production into the next century.
Okay, John, can you bring us up to date on the progress with the rear lenses?
To build a degree of quality and reliability never achieved before, Holden's put into action one of the most fundamentally different processes the Australian motoring industry has ever known. The principle of design control teams. Developing a new car demands an incredible amount of testing. But what's different about this new car is that the first tests were on the suppliers. The absolute cream of automotive component suppliers from Australia and overseas were brought together from the very start to work together, pooling their expert resources in a way that hasn't been seen before. This allowed the second major breakthrough. The prototypes were actually assembled from production parts. Parts produced exactly as they would be on the production line. Take these front suspension parts, for instance. They're not handmade. They're exactly the same parts that go into cars you and I will drive, made by the same machines. That way, testing is a really accurate reflection of their reliability. It's testing with a capital T. These real parts undergo 3 to 4 times real life.
They don't just do 150,000 kilometres, they do 1 million kilometres. And they're rig tested until they actually break, because that's the only way to determine the outer limits of their reliability. And there isn't only one test car, there are 30 of them. This way, Holden's engineers have achieved optimum reliability in the new Commodore. It's not just moving parts that are tortured, body parts are cut open and sprayed with salt to check paint adhesion and rust control. Humidity booth testing and salt sprays simulate 10 years of corrosion. Metal parts are polished until the grain is revealed and then examined under a microscope. It takes a lot of very intelligent thinking to help create a new car, and Holden's engineers are smart enough to know that they've got a lot to learn from dummies. Seats and seatbelt strain are measured in tests which far exceed industry requirements. And it's not just the dramatic aspects of seating that are rigorously tested. Bounce and squirm tests simulate the action of hundreds of bottoms over the car's life, while windows are wound up and down until breaking point. The amount of wear and tear a car's cockpit gets during real life is literally quadrupled in testing. CAD/CAM, or computer-aided design and manufacture, can take drawings direct from clay models and pass them straight through to the new $30 million presses that have been specially built for the Commodore. Just one example of the huge investment in new equipment to build this brand new Holden. The computer finds out exactly where extra metal is needed for body strength. Bodies are given a tremendous beating, compressing years of stress into just a few weeks. Impossible loads are applied until components break. Vibration tests shake the hell out of them. And then the whole thing is tested over the worst roads in Australia. You'd think by then they'd have finished. Only by testing real production line components like this can reliability be truly confirmed. And remember, parts are being tested up to 3 and 4 times normal life. And with up to 30 prototypes, what's called a reliability growth curve starts to guarantee reliability through sheer statistics. But reliability is more than a solid body shell. It's all about the little things that don't go wrong. So Holden electrical engineers overload wiring looms with huge currents over long periods of time to make sure your car's wiring performs reliably in everyday use. Radiated signals from radio and TV transmitters will not interfere with the car's microprocessor operations, as they're protected with built-in electromagnetic shielding. Colour and intensity of instrument lighting are checked to ensure safe night driving. And next time you switch on the lights, spare a thought for the many hours, day and night, that went into making your lights fantastic. Teamwork. Incredible teamwork, right from the design control teams at the very start of the project several years ago to the men and machines that make the cars. This century's way of working in a factory has gone forever. Next century's methods are here today, and they're much more human. Why? Robots. A good example of the new philosophy behind production of the new Commodore and other Holdens that will follow is the new teamwork between men and robots. Brighter, cleaner, easier working conditions to provide the right environment. To eliminate awkward working conditions, all components of the cockpit module are assembled on a rotisserie-like jig. Once completed, the entire subsection is checked and then simply fitted into position. Teams work on engines at their own speed, making the incredible output of 340 engines a day seem almost easy, and helping make a car that's destined to be known as one of the most reliable in the world. The new Commodore, a totally new shape for Holdens and Australia, 9 centimetres wider and larger all round. A car with the space, power and styling to make it the true international Australian. 5 years and hundreds of thousands of man-hours in the making. Large, family-sized cars that Australian buyers have been waiting for. New Commodore and Calais.
The solution has been built. 5 years of intensive research and development has reached a conclusion. Only once in a very long while do we witness the creation of a totally new concept in motoring. The first completely new Holden Commodore in 10 years is about to be launched. The Australian automotive industry may never be the same again. Space is the key. New Commodore looks spacious. It is spacious. This is the breakthrough for Holdens in the Australian family car market. Come on a journey through the inner space of New Commodore. Space to move, to stretch out. 3 adults in the back, comfortably. More leg room, more shoulder room, more headroom, front and rear. Space to carry more. Even the glove box has doubled in volume. The boot is now a major selling feature for New Commodore. 33% bigger. Easier access with lower loading and more functional space. Flatter tail lamp designs have kept intrusion into the boot to a minimum. The jack is stored securely and quietly right out of the way. Even LP gas conversion leaves more usable luggage capacity than the previous model had in total. New Commodore wagon, with its longer wheelbase, has an even bigger space story to tell. Space has well and truly been conquered by New Commodore. Power with a purpose. Not only to move a car the size of New Commodore with ease, but the power of performance, of acceleration and response in any situation, of towing ability, yet with excellent economy and reliability. Standard on all new Commodores is the dynamic new 3.8-litre PFI V6. A compact and powerful engine built in Australia by Holden's Engine Company. This engine not only matches the previous 3-litre unit in every way, it has more performance features as well. Multi-point port fuel injected, with Delco electronic engine management and computer-controlled triple coil ignition. Fast burn combustion chambers, with centrally located spark plugs. Low friction moving parts. A single serpentine belt accessory drive gives greater reliability and reduces the number of belts required. An automatic tensioner maintains correct belt tension at all times and eliminates the need for adjustments. A balance shaft incorporated into the engine block for remarkable smoothness and near-perfect engine balance. More power and torque. Improved performance and serviceability. Fuel economy is comparable with a previous model, even with greater engine capacity moving a larger vehicle. Optional on new Commodore will be the new Holden 5-litre multi-point port fuel-injected V8 with full electronic engine management. The power story is also about harnessing and putting it securely on the road. Transmissions, 5-speed manual or proven 4-speed hydromatic auto, a design used on such high-performance GM vehicles as the Firebird, Camaro and Corvette. Power-assisted rack and pinion steering is standard on all models. 4-wheel disc brakes are standard. Suspension, the proven McPherson strut system front and 5-link rear. An important refinement in the front is the incorporation of a pendulum stabilizer bar, reduced suspension deflections, improved roll stiffness, better steering response. New Commodores have been road tested for well over a year. Make no mistake, there are no mistakes. New Commodore looks sharp. It is smooth and graceful, with the ability to cheat the wind. Aerodynamically efficient for speed, stability and silence. The styling of new Commodore is not only appealing, but it translates into real improvements. A 19% reduction in drag coefficient over the previous model. Less wind noise as the air is driven over, under and around new Commodore's teardrop shape. A 5% increase in top speed. 15% less engine power is called upon to punch new Commodore through the air. The flush headlamp and grille design means that new Commodore presents a smaller area to the wind. The flush windscreen, side glass and door design means less noise and resistance as the air rushes past. 6-window styling for maximum visibility. Rear door fixed glass, 6th window glass, and the rear glass on the wagon is installed using the new encapsulation process for improved factory fit and finish, true flush glass and easier replacement. Dot fade-out patterns on all glass to achieve a more refined appearance. The rear window moulding incorporates a drip channel across the top and sides to disperse surface water and enhance visibility in heavy rain. Recessed drip gutters in the side doors minimize runoff there as well. Wraparound bumpers and side mouldings of the latest composites for protection as well as aerodynamics. All combine to form the styling statement of new Commodore. Appeal, efficiency, and economy. New Commodore is the perfect balance of space, power, and styling. Increased space inside. The power to move it. And the styling to make it efficient and appealing. A formula for success and dominance in the Australian family car market. A new car, a clean slate, a new standard of motoring that will set a new standard in product quality and customer satisfaction. This is New Commodore Executive, a story of value and practicality. The new Commodore range now starts with Executive, the most superbly appointed base model Holdens have ever offered. 3.8-litre PFI V6 with 5-speed manual transmission, power steering and 4-wheel disc brakes. Options will include the 4-speed automatic and 5-litre PFI V8. New Commodore Executive. Sedan and wagon. A level of standard features that really means business. New Commodore Executive. You'll love it. This is New Commodore Bellina, a story of distinction and character. The stylish Holden family-sized sedan and wagon now has even more size and style for big Australian families. 3.8-litre PFI V6 with 4-speed automatic transmission, power steering, 4-wheel disc brakes and air conditioning as standard features. Options will include the 5-speed manual and the 5-litre PFI V8. New Commodore Wagon is now a versatile and comfortable package that can accommodate a family of 7. New Commodore Bellina, sedan and wagon. Without a doubt, the big Australian family car. New Commodore Bellina. You'll love it. This is New Calais, a story of luxury and prestige. 3.8-litre PFI V6 with 4-speed automatic, air conditioning, power steering and 4-wheel disc brakes. About the only options a Calais owner need consider will be the 5-speed manual transmission and the 5-litre PFI V8. New Calais offers all of the most desirable and up-to-date comfort and convenience features with new degrees of reliability and sophistication. But a popular car with consumers can also become a popular car with thieves. Security has become paramount with new Commodore and Calais. All models now feature double-sided profile cut key systems, making it almost impossible to pick the locks. Security shields over door latch mechanisms also deter forced entry. All entertainment systems on new Commodore and Calais have been installed using special fasteners, making removal without proper equipment difficult. Calais' superlative entertainment package has the added deterrent of requiring a PIN number to be reactivated if ever removed from battery contact. If a thief somehow got past Calais' Cobra alarm system, Calais' electric central locking system and alarm can both be operated with a key ring device from outside the vehicle. Standard on new Calais and optional on Bellina is a remarkable new electronic deadlocking system. By turning the driver's door key an additional 30 degrees, all doors are completely deadlocked, in addition to the electric central locking system. Without the key, the doors cannot be opened from either side. Holdens have taken steps towards turning the tables on car theft with new Commodore and Calais and protecting the property of future Holden owners. New Calais, the full-size Australian sedan that sets a new standard in luxury motoring. New Calais, you'll love it. Should you wish to tailor your new Commodore or Calais to your individual taste in style and comfort, or to meet the demands of your driving situation, Holden is offering a comprehensive selection of editions. These accessories have been designed specifically for the new Commodore and Calais by the same teams of Holden stylists and engineers who developed the car. No chopping, changing or fiddling with off-the-shelf items. These accessories become part of the total integrated design. Those products specified for the care of your new Commodore or Calais have been approved by Holden for their superb performance and because they represent quality and value for money. Of course, the best time to select your Holden designed accessories is at the time you purchase your new Commodore or Calais. These additions then become part of your total new car package and purchase price. They are fitted by experts and covered by the same 12-month, 20,000 kilometre warranty as your vehicle. Should you require extra accessories after you've taken delivery of the vehicle, your Holden dealer's service manager can arrange installation during a regular service call. Your Holden sales consultant can offer a full-colour Holden designed accessories catalogue and will be happy to discuss your needs. It makes sense that when you invest in something you care for, something of value, you take it to an expert to have it serviced or repaired, preferably to the people who made it in the first place. As a Holden owner, you now have the security of Holden Wise. You've not only purchased a motor car, with Holden Wise, you have the opportunity to establish a relationship that will last for the life of that car. Holden Wise is the name for Holden's nationwide organization, whose sole purpose is total customer satisfaction, after-sales service, parts, dealer and factory technical and mechanical support. In these days of increased sophistication in the design and build of automobiles, it actually pays to be Holden Wise. The mechanics and staff at your local Holden Wise service centre have been factory trained and certified. They know your Holden almost as well as if they designed and built it themselves. They are constantly kept up to date with new technical developments and techniques, often before the rest of the industry, and they must maintain the high standards set by Holdens. When you have your Holden serviced or repaired by a Holden Wise dealer, you are given a dealer workmanship guarantee. Regular Holden Wise service is recorded in your vehicle's logbook, adding to the resale value, as a future buyer will be able to see how well your car has been cared for. Service is also carried out at a fixed price, competitive with other service organisations and garages. You know what guaranteed Holden Wise service will cost you before it is carried out. Your Holden Wise Service Centre has an extensive inventory or access to the Holden guaranteed original parts required to service or repair your car. Parts are also available over the counter at competitive prices for those Holden owners skilled at doing their own servicing. With nearly 400 Holden Wise Service Centres Australia-wide, you're never very far from guaranteed Holden quality service and parts. Remember, it pays to be Holden Wise. Contact your local Holden dealer for details.
I don't know, Jono. Have a look at this. The car's got a whole computer system that actually tells you what's wrong with it. And those backyard boys, I think it's just a question of changing a couple of these, I don't know. Unbelievable.
Yeah, you better look at the distributor cap. Could be cracked. It's probably non-genuine too.
Yeah, doing that.
How's the 35k service going, Jono?
Yeah, almost there, Chief.
Trick, yeah? Turn that garbage down and bring me the computer readout key, will you?
Okay. You like music or something?
You go deaf, son.
Commodore's all finished. Have a listen to this.
Love it.
Thank you for watching this Holden video brochure, and we hope you've enjoyed experiencing the new Commodore and Calais in the comfort of your home or office. Please rewind this cassette and return it to your Holden sales consultant as soon as convenient.